good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching this. Welcome to the post-Christmas chaos. My house is an absolute bomb. Like, it's picked up compared to what it was yesterday. I spent most of yesterday trying to organize and get rid of some stuff and throw away all the trash and the wrappers and the boxes and all that kind of stuff. But I have this to deal with. So not a lot got done. We still have birthday streamers up. It's just a hot mess. Trying to catch up on laundry, blah, blah, blah. It's a lot. But I also have to pay attention to my kids and feed a baby and make dinner and all that kind of stuff. So not a lot got done, but we did make some progress. Anyway, so that's the goal for the next couple days, is to un-Christmas. I love Christmas. I love putting up all the lights and the decorations and coming out and turning the light on in the morning. So our Christmas lights back there are on a switch. It's very magical to sit out there and have coffee in the morning with that on. 1 second, buddy. Or in the evening after the kids go to bed. But that tree, we didn't water it very well this year. Again, burp. All these kids really distracted us. So our tree is pretty ragged. Let me show you. So there's a bunch of it down here and like, just like gaping hole. Anyway, the tree she's real dead, real crispy. So not only is she crispy and falls apart because we didn't water it, the cat likes to attack it. So we've got a lot of cleanup to do over here. Also, I never watered my garland. She's beautiful, but if you even slightly touch it or a gust of wind comes by it, little pieces of it fall down here. We also still have a bunch of wrappers and whatnot left over that we need to find homes for all these new toys and stuff. So anyway, it's a hot mess. I'm desperate to vacuum, but to me it's silly to vacuum, then undecorate the tree and try to get it outside on the curb, and then vacuum again. So I'm kind of putting it off until I can do one giant vacuum and be done with it for a day or two. But again, sweet little sleepy angel down here. It's really slowing me down. So it's 9:21 and I'm dying for some breakfast. I did take a quick shower this morning because Ben's here this morning. He's in the garage exercising at the minute, but I was able to take a shower. So that's a win. That's a mom win for today. And I have to take Otto to the doctor this afternoon. So we've got a few hours in between and I'm gonna un-Christmas. Come along, let's do it. Well, it's much later in the day and nothing was done. Had a lot of baby holding and we went to the doctor. He's coming in at a whopping 13 pounds now, which is excellent. 98% in weight, she said. So way to go, Otto. Dad's not working tonight like we thought, so he's here to wrestle with the kids while I get started on the tree. Also, I had to wait till he brought the tubs up. It was kind of pointless to start undecorating without anywhere to put the decorations. So Big Dog brought up the Christmas tubs for me and it's time to do this.
Come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant, come ye.
Made these last year out of twine and beads, and they're still incredible. I gotta make one more because I only made 3 because I had 3 kids. Now I gotta make another one, so because now I have 4 kids. But I love these little tree stones. And these super simple, super cute. And these stars, they're just a piece of cardboard wrapped in yarn. Love them.
Come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord.
Look how crispy. Like, so brittle. That's what happens when you don't water it. Got it.
It's the stance for me.
Choirs of angels sing in exultation. Sing, all ye citizens of heaven above. Glory to God.
Tip from last year I'll share again is for all of your garlands, if you want them not to get ruined and smashed, you can take a piece of cardboard, cut a little slit in it, and then put your string halfway, force it in there so it keeps it still, wrap it around, do another little slit in the other end, and it keeps it nice for the next year. I do that with all of my garlands, and boy do I have a few. it's the next day, obviously. And while I'm sitting here nursing, I thought I would give a little update on how motherhood is going for me at the minute. I get asked a lot how it's going from like 3 to 4, and how am I feeling, and how's he sleeping, and blah blah blah. And while all well-intended questions, I find it annoying to try to answer the same question over and over. It's like, do you really want to know? Do you want me to tell you how many times I got up last night, or whatever? And while he is a great baby, he's still a newborn. Like, he's 6 weeks old right now, which means he still gets up to eat every like 2 to 3 hours at night. So I'm not sleeping well. Am I sleeping in between? He's not like up and screaming in between that. And I'm not, walking around my room trying to soothe the fussy baby. But boy, he's still getting up and changing a diaper and feeding a baby every 2 to 3 hours at night is like wild. Makes you very tired. So he's a good baby and everything's going okay, but like, whew, I'm tired. And going from 3 to 4 was not a shock, but it was, for me, the ages of my kids, this has been the hardest transition for me. And Ben and I have both said this, and we've talked about it, is like, my oldest two were 14 months apart. So it was like adding a baby to another baby. You were still in the thick of it with diapers, and they can't talk to you fully yet and all that kind of stuff. So it like wasn't that big of a shock. It was really okay. Like, I kind of recommend going back to back like that. I found it a lot easier. And then our third was almost 3 years. So 2 and several months, after my second. And that was different. But the older two still weren't in school, so they hadn't started school yet, and they still had each other to play with, and they were still pretty little, so we didn't have like schedules and get up and be anywhere kind of thing when I had a newborn. So this time I've got 2 in school. Silas starts next year. So we have places to be. We have a time frame. I have to get people up and going. And you just never know with a baby when they're going to need to eat next. Like, you can't plan that out until the day gets going. So yeah, this has been the hardest transition for us with our multiple children. Like, going from 3 to 4 has been the hardest, and it's just because of the ages and where we are in life with the other 3, like their activities and school and having to be places and stuff has been hard. And I'm also finding it really hard to just like know how to use my time. Do I take a nap? Do I go play with the kids because I don't get enough time with them? Do I fold some laundry? Like, there's so many, my brain goes wild, and I'm someone who like really enjoys a tidy home. Like, I can't relax when the house is a mess, and you got to keep the laundry going or no one's going to have clothes, and you got to do the dishes or you're not going to have any, your pots and pans are all going to be filthy when it's time to make dinner the next day. And yeah, so I'm finding it really hard to like be okay with a new level of mess. That way I can actually spend time with my family. So that's been really hard for me, which is also why it's taking me like 3 days to get my Christmas decorations put away, because if I could get all that done in like 3 hours max by myself. All of it put away, cleaned up, everything else put back where it was before, if I didn't have kids around to need me or responsibilities. But I don't. I have a lot of other things going on, and it's hard to get stuff done, and I hate tasks being unfinished. It's one of my biggest pet peeves, is like a half-finished task that like sits there and stares at you and is like getting messed up in the meantime, and like new messes are getting made while you're still in the middle of trying to clean up this mess. Like, that bugs me to no end. So that's been a hard thing for me, is like I don't have more than like 30 minutes total to spend on anything right now, because he eats every like 2 hours, sometimes 3, but the actual feeding part takes about half an hour, and then I gotta burp him, and then I gotta get him laid down. He needs tummy time between that. So I have about maybe 30-minute spurts throughout the day where I have some me time, and it's really hard to figure out how to spend that time when you're really tired. But it's Christmas break, so I'm trying to suck it up and just enjoy the time with the kids. We're at the park now, so as soon as he's done eating, I'm gonna go be a part. But everyone's riding bikes, and Benjamin's soothing a sad Silas who just fell off his bike. So Anyway, I just wanted to update on how life is going for us at the minute, and hopefully encourage any of you other moms who are dealing with, bringing home your second or third kid or fourth kid and dealing with the life-altering changes that brings into your household. And I don't know, just trying to be patient with myself and kind to myself, and take it one day at a time. So I hope you are too. Anyway, I'll show you my messy home and the progress we made on the Christmas decorations when we get back from the park. It's the next day again, and I'm still living in my messy house. All this is clean, needs to be folded. The bed's not made up because Otto spit up in it when I was changing his diaper this morning, so we're just letting that air out, and I'm just gonna sleep on it again because I have so much laundry to catch up on. I don't really want to strip the bed, so we're just gonna let that fry and sleep on it, and it's no big deal because this sweatshirt also has barf on it, so whatever. It's like a barf life. But I was gonna show you the progress of the Christmas decoration cleanup to end this vlog. Can't leave you hanging like that, so here we go. So everything is picked up and put in those tubs, minus those. I think I'm just gonna throw them away. Those are made out of the brown lunch bags, and while they're cute and I like those, I think I could do a better job. So I'm just gonna toss those and do it again next year if I want to, and not worry about trying to undo them to save them. So the tub's right there. I'll need to go back downstairs before we bring up the matching chair that goes there. But look, everything, no more lights. It was kind of depressing this morning to come out and drink coffee when we didn't have the lights up anymore. I still need to take my candlesticks downstairs to be put away, but there's that, all gone. I still haven't put everything back, but all the Christmas is gone. I think I'm just gonna throw this garland away because I need to do new oranges for next year. And then sad, all the fun sparkly stuff from here was gone. The Spider-Man birthday streamers are still here. I need to take those down today, but the Christmas stuff is packed away. Hasn't been put up yet, but it's packed away, and I count that as progress. And sweeping and vacuuming, cleaning off all of the countertops was so soothing to my soul last night, and then vacuuming the stairs. While I hate it and it's backbreaking work, they'd been in need of a good vacuum, but dragging the Christmas tree down there left a big old mess. But it's all cleaned up now. Anyway, just wanted to show you the progress of the undecorating, unchristmasing. It's officially unchristmased in here, and we are ready to move on for 2023. So let's do it. Oh my gosh, I'll see you in the new year. Okay, bye.